A rising online figure tied to the controversial Looksmaxxing trend is back in headlines after YouTube removed multiple associated channels months after his original account was taken down. The creator, known as Clavicular, is now at the center of a wider discussion about platform enforcement, online influence, and how quickly content can spread before it is restricted. On April 23, 2026, YouTube confirmed that several additional channels linked to Clavicular had been removed, roughly 6 months after his main account was terminated for violating platform policies. The removals came after continued scrutiny over the type of content being shared and how it was being distributed across multiple accounts. If you want more verified updates on online trends, influencers, and platform policy changes, subscribe, like, and share to support Starline Daily. The term Looksmaxxing has grown in visibility across social media platforms in recent years. It generally refers to content focused on improving physical appearance, but in some cases has been linked to more extreme messaging around self-image, identity, and social status. That broader context is part of why YouTube's enforcement actions are being closely watched. According to platform representatives, the additional channel removals were tied to policy violations and attempts to bypass earlier enforcement. YouTube's rules prohibit creators from using alternate accounts to continue posting content after a primary channel has been terminated, a policy often referred to as Circumvention. This detail is important because it shows the action was not limited to a single upload or isolated incident. Instead, it reflects how platforms track behavior across accounts when deciding whether enforcement should expand beyond an initial ban. Clavicular had built an audience by posting content centered on appearance-focused advice and commentary. While some viewers saw the material as self-improvement content, critics argued that parts of it promoted harmful or unrealistic standards, especially for younger audiences. YouTube has not publicly detailed every specific video that led to enforcement, but confirmed that the broader network of channels violated its guidelines. This aligns with how major platforms increasingly approach moderation, looking at patterns of behavior rather than single posts. The situation also highlights a larger shift in how platforms handle influencer ecosystems. In earlier years, creators could often return under new accounts after bans. Now, enforcement increasingly targets networks, re-uploads, and related channels tied to the same individual or brand identity. As of now, the clearest update is that Clavicular's presence on YouTube has been significantly reduced following the removal of multiple channels linked to him. What remains unresolved is whether the creator will attempt to rebuild an audience on other platforms or if further enforcement actions will follow elsewhere. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting Starline Daily.